Welcome to the Highly Effective Classroom. In this video, you will see several classrooms that are engaged in implementing effective instructional strategies to achieve greater student growth. In the Highly Effective Classroom, strategies are used to foster high academic standards, trigger higher order thinking, generate open-ended responses, utilize problem-solving skills, and make authentic connections. The lessons are differentiated, which gives students choices and allow for peer collaboration. The following tools have transformed our students into successful 21st century thinkers. The student activity list gives clear directions on activities that are used in the classroom to encourage learning in a particular subject area. These activities are connected to an authentic task that students complete when they are done with the activities, of which there are 3 different types. Required activities are designed for all students to complete. These activities cover necessary content material. Choice activities allow for differentiation while giving the students freedom. Optional or extension activities can review content or go beyond the curriculum by challenging the students. They are also given a suggested time frame and opportunity to work alone or in a group. Teaching in this style allows us to meet each student at his or her own level. An authentic task statement is intended to be motivational and create a desire for learning. The rubric is given at the beginning of the unit and contains all the requirements to complete the task, so the students have a clear understanding of how to achieve a certain grade. It is a culminating assessment that gives the student ownership in his or her own grade. Included in the rubric is an advanced column that allows the student to go above and beyond grade level if he or she desires. The teacher uses the rubric to facilitate learning and to confer with the students regarding their progress and guide them with further instruction and resources to achieve their goals.
A benchmark lesson is whole class instruction that focuses on a major concept which can be anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes in length. Benchmark lessons cover the important points of a new concept and the activities build upon these important points. During a benchmark lesson, the students are responsible for taking notes. The points in the benchmark lesson will be covered on quizzes, tests, and will be important during the completion of the authentic learning task.
A mini lesson is an opportunity for students to receive teacher-directed instruction in a small group setting. Mini lessons can take place for a variety of different reasons. A mini lesson can be used for remediation, but they are also presented to the students in order to target specific needs. Teachers take advantage of this time and actually extend learning opportunities for specific students. Sometimes, students are given the opportunity to sign up for optional mini lessons, and at other times, students are privately invited by the teacher based on need.
The Facilitation Grid is a tool used by teachers to keep track of student learning. It gathers assessment data across all student interaction and can focus on specific skills or concepts. The teacher uses this tool to gauge where students are in their learning process and use it to modify planning and provide student support. In order to gather information for the Facilitation Grid, the teacher constantly moves around the room, speaking with individual students or small groups. This is when the teacher asks the students probing questions to determine whether or not they are meeting their learning goals.
The resource area is designed to give the students choice and accessibility by providing access to a variety of materials designed to guide their learning. One of the main goals of the resource area is to support the students' independence and responsibility. Students do not have to wait for the teacher to set up an activity or wait for materials to be handed out. All materials are accessible at all times to all students.
The Help Board provides a way for students to identify their instructional needs and access help without interrupting the flow of the class. If a student is struggling on a specific topic or concept, he or she is encouraged to put his or her name on the board to indicate a need for teacher assistance. The teacher will then use the information on the help board to guide student learning. Individual help, small group mini lessons, or whole class benchmarks are determined based on what is listed on the help board.
The students use the classroom folder to organize their classwork. The classroom folder has 2 pockets, one labeled Work in Progress and one labeled Work Completed. The teacher can use the classroom folder to check on a student's progress when they are not in class. The teacher may then leave feedback in the folder for the student to see during the next class period.
The goal of the highly effective classroom is to implement effective instructional practices to achieve greater student growth. This classroom methodology has impacted the students' learning and encouraged them to be problem solvers. This style of teaching makes students excited about learning, their confidence levels increase, and they become responsible members of the classroom.